Hi, I'm Dr. Angela McKaye, chiropractor and naturopathic physician. It is Tactical Thursday, and so we are going to talk about some different things to support increasing your testosterone levels to deal with some of the fatigue and burnout and other issues that go along with low testosterone. I just want to start out by talking about the basics here so that you're laying the groundwork so that when you do come in for care, if you need to, you've got a good, strong foothold to build on. So the first thing always is diet. So not every diet works for every body. Men tend to build muscle faster and lose weight faster than women. So you have already an advantage because you have in general more lean muscle mass. No matter where you are right now in your level of fitness and where you're at, those things are true for men just generally overall as compared to women. Men tend to do really well with a paleo-based diet with plenty of healthy protein, especially if you're going to start working on building muscle mass. You need appropriate levels of protein to be able to do that. You have to be careful about doing nothing but protein. I'm not a big fan of the carnivore diet because too much protein is hard on your kidneys. And if you're dealing with blood sugar issues or some other things, your kidneys may be already overtaxed. So you don't want to go crazy and do nothing but protein. Men can do well with a ketogenic diet, and men also just do well with measuring calories and making sure that every calorie is nutritionally dense and counts and gives you as much nutrition, macro and micronutrition, as you can so that you're getting the most bang for each calorie. Usually that's a good underpinning for most men. You don't necessarily need a specialty diet. Sometimes you do, but not usually. Men also typically do really well with intermittent fasting. Again, if you've already got diabetes, you have to be really careful about that. I don't want wild swinging blood sugars or incredible lows that leave you shaky. That's not good. So if you have diabetes, you need to make sure that you're checking in with your nutritionist or your physician before you start doing intermittent fasting. And there are other factors at play that we've already talked about, including xenoestrogens. Sometimes lead exposure that you may not even realize that you had can be a problem, and that can be from your history even as a childhood and causing some problems today. And then genetics also play a part. Obviously, you may be more predisposed to certain things and have to work a little bit harder or a little bit differently than maybe your neighbor or your best friend. The most well-rounded, the most well-researched diet is the Mediterranean diet. It does not include just a lot of pasta. It includes a lot of healthy fats, healthy proteins, lean proteins, and a lot of vegetables. So it's a nice, well-rounded diet that's pretty easy for most people to adapt to. So if you're not sure where you want to go and you don't want to do some weird specialty diet, I would start with a Mediterranean diet, and there are lots of great things that fit into that diet that you'll enjoy. The other thing that really is very important with low testosterone and climbing out of that hole is building lean muscle mass. Building lean muscle mass is really, really helpful. We've talked about this in the other videos this week. It really does help you burn through insulin. It helps you burn through cortisol, and it helps your metabolism so much and supports the development of testosterone. And then another big one is just busting stress. So anything you can do to manage stress that's healthy is really important. So movement, doing something fun, having a healthful diet so that you have all the nutrition that you need to make it through the day. Breathing, nice deep belly breathing is important to switch from fight or flight back into a more restful, peaceful state is very important. One of the things that I think is really important that we don't talk enough about is touch. So if you are partnered, I think snuggling up and watching a movie together, hugging, kissing is so important. All those things help you release oxytocin, which is a bonding love hormone that can be very beneficial. You also release endorphins. It boosts your immune system. It boosts dopamine, which makes you feel happier, feels a little bit better. It is one of the best ways to drop your cortisol and increase your testosterone naturally. It also miraculously helps with allergies. There's some research that kissing helps reduce hives and wheals due to allergies. So it's really important. We're social creatures. If you're not partnered, it's a little challenging now that we're supposed to be socially distancing, but finding some way to have appropriate touch is really important. And whether that's giving your best friend a hug, your kids. Unfortunately, when we're stressed out, the thing that a lot of us do is shut down. We go inward, we push people away, when really the thing that's going to help us get through that stressful thing is more contact. And so if you're in a safe relationship, I really do recommend snuggling up with your partner and finding non-sexual ways to do that so that there's no pressure. So if you've been struggling with erectile issues, that's off the table. There's no pressure. You don't have to worry about it. Women typically love this. And whoever your partner is, male or female, most people really just enjoy being close and snuggling. So you can present this as a way for both of you to bust your stress. And that's it. That's the biggest takeaway for Tactical Thursday. Snuggle more. I will talk to you later.